keeping you company this Ramadan.
You're listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Mara Mukwanda. It is 12:34 on this Monday, the 25th of April, 2022, and the 23rd of Ramadan, 1443 after Hijrah. And I'm sure many of you have heard the word retirement and have heard about retirement plans, retirement homes, retirement this, retirement that, and you have basically been bombarded by information about retirement and have no idea what retirement is and what you could get out of it, what benefits you could get out of retirement. But joining me right now is financial advisor Ahmed Amanjee, who is going to give us some insight on all you need to know about having the best retirement. So sit back, relax, and take down some points. And if you have any questions, then do send them to us via WhatsApp. The number is 061 7660355. Alternatively, you can leave them in the comment section below. Ahmed, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah, Maryam, and walaikum salam to your listeners as well. Thanks for having me.
Alhamdulillah, shukran for joining me. Right, I think let's start first with you breaking down what retirement is all about and if there are any different types of retirement.
When you say different types of retirement, in what sense?
Um, well, can somebody retire at a different level? Because look, I'm not clued up when it comes to retirement, so I'm hoping you can explain that to us.
So, look, retirement in the sense of people retirement at different ages, at different times, all depends on what you do when you start planning for your retirement. So, the general age in South Africa to retire is at 65 years old. Not many
Mm-hmm.
people retire at 65, actually. They all work way beyond that. I've got many clients who are like, no, we're not going to make it by the age of 65 to retire, and we have to carry on. So the foundation of your planning for retirement has to start at a very young age. I'd say age of 25, should you start working at 25? And the difference in years. So, for example, if you have to start planning for your retirement at age 25 compared to 35 years old, at retirement age, that's a loss of 10 million rand for your retirement. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a very, very big factor that plays in retirement, that when you start, every 10 years delayed is money that's lost come when it's time to retire.
Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned that a person would lose that amount of money, and it's like, wow, 10 million rand gone. But then, is it for everyone? Can somebody lose this amount of money, or is it for specific people within a specific earning bracket?
Not at all. So the example I use of 10 million rand is for a person, an average person that starts saving for retirement at, let's call it 500 rand a month. If they
Mm-hmm.
start putting 500 rand a month every single month away from the age of 25, compared to if they have to do it at the age of 35. At the
Mm-hmm.
age of 35, they would have been 10 million rand less come the age of 65 when it's time to retire. So that's with a mere 500 rand. So I'm not talking somebody that's going to be putting away tens of thousand rands every single month, but somebody that's just going
Mm-hmm.
to put a mere 500 rand away every single month.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, why is it important to have a retirement plan?
Well, number one, I suppose we all don't want to work forever, and we
Mm-hmm.
need to put that into place and retire. There's a lot of people, and it's unfortunate. A lot of people that work for companies and they just rely on their pension funds. And at the time to retire, I sit with many clients, and they don't have enough to put away to live. So you of course need to look at, for argument's sake, let's use an example. The average income that you can live off in South Africa, I would say, is around about 20,000 rand a month. And when you retire, you need to be earning the exact same amount of money. So it's important to start planning for that, so that when you do retire, you are still able to get that 20,000 rand every single month. And for people that just rely on their pension funds, provident funds, it's not enough. It's not enough at all. And a retirement investment, a retirement annuity, is a very important policy, and also a very good one in terms of the benefits that you can get from it. One of the major benefits is that you can of course, is your tax benefits. On a pay tax on 50,000 rand only should you be put in 50,000 rand away towards your retirement. So you taxed in a less bracket. So for example, you're taking that 50,000 rand every single year and you're saving towards it, and you're not paying tax on that income. So it's basically 27.5% of your taxable income you can save for retirement.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, how can one have the best retirement?
That's a very it's a very interesting question to find out when can one or how can one have the best retirement.
Mm-hmm.
One can have the best retirement by taking the steps early. Number one, start investing. If it's already too late, it's never too late. Start putting away as much as you can. So I know the minimum retirement annuity amount to put away every single month is about 500 rand, which I believe they should actually increase that to 1,000 rand a month. And that's the thing. There's no best retirement unless you start early. There's, of course, we know how to calculate how much you need to start putting away, at what age you need to start putting away. So the best bet is for you to get in contact with a financial advisor, let them sit down with you, let them go through your plan, tell them what you want at the age of retirement, and start now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there or are there any platforms where one can start saving towards their retirement?
So you've got your conventional investments through companies such as Discovery, Liberty, Momentum, Old Mutual. All these companies have a retirement annuity platform for clients to
Mm-hmm.
invest in. Some of the banks as well have got retirement annuity investments. So it's at your fingertips. Pick up the phone, call these companies, get a financial advisor. So it's very important to sit with a financial advisor for them to take you through the plan and not just try and do
Mm-hmm.
it yourself. Sit with a financial advisor, let them see where you are in your life and where you want to go and what you want to do after retirement, and let them tell you what you need to start putting away.
Mm-hmm. All right. So basically, even if you're not earning a lot, it's you can still basically put some money aside for your retirement.
If you're not earning a lot, I'm going to say it very bluntly,
Mm-hmm.
don't pay for Netflix, don't pay for takeouts. Take that 500 rand that you've got that you can save every single month and put that towards your retirement, because
Mm-hmm.
it's very important. It's a sad reality when clients sit with you at age 65 years and they don't have enough to live for the next 25, 30 years. The reality is that we don't know how long we're going to live, but we can only
Mm-hmm.
work to a certain age. And also companies only want you to work to a certain age. What's going to happen if we're going to have to retire at age 65 and we live in for another 35, 45 years? How do we support ourselves like that? So retirement is a very, very important subject.
Mm-hmm. Right. And or rather, are there any pros and cons of retiring early?
Well, there wouldn't be any pros or cons.
Mm-hmm.
If you retire early, of course, you started at an early age and you're able to retire. There wouldn't at all be any pros to retiring early, or cons for that matter.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ahmed. Any final thoughts and advice going forward? What should people know, and what should people do when it comes to retirement and retiring?
So look, I've said it through this entire show. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
start planning for retirement as soon as you can. Number two, make sure that the financial advisor that you're sitting with goes through everything with you in terms
Mm-hmm.
of retirement, and you say what the cards are. So for argument's sake, if you want to be earning 50,000 rand every single month come after retirement, tell that to your financial advisor so they can take you through the steps to planning for that. Also, make sure that the funds that's invested into are funds that are performing well. Don't just invest into any funds that the financial advisor tells you to. Do some research as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shukran so much for your time, Ahmed, and for sharing that with us.
Amin and Jazakallah for having me on the show.
Ahmed Amanjee, a financial advisor, is giving us some tips on retirement and everything that you need to know. You need to start investing early and invest as much as you can. And obviously, investing is not it's not something like saving, like how you just save monthly and put money aside, etc. No, this is investing. You are investing in your future, in your ability to be able to live comfortably after you can no longer work. I mean, it's the times are very difficult at the moment, and we're seeing a lot of people struggling. Our parents are struggling right now. They're struggling to make ends meet because of retiring. Because they could not put anything aside, they could not save, they could not invest. So if you can do it, please do start investing right now and cut back on all the extra expenses that you have, those unnecessary expenses that are just piling up and they're not adding value to your life. Cut back on them, cut down on the takeaways. We've learned how to bake and cook and do all these wonderful things during the lockdown. So make use of those opportunities. Uh, there's just so much that you can do so that you can invest more. And like Ahmed said, if you start investing now at age 35, when you could have started at age 25, you've already lost like about 10 million rand. When you think about it, 10 million sounds like a lot of money. Yes, it is a lot of money. And guess how much? You could have only been saving as little as 500 rand. So sit with your financial advisor, contact your bank, and get them to assist you with the financial advisor. Do your research. It's very important to know what you're getting yourself into, first of all, before you get into it. And they will work out according to your earnings how much is best for you to start saving. But remember, if you start saving from as little as 500 rand, 10 years from now, you can have a 10 million rand towards your retirement. And if the math is incorrect, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just repeating what Ahmad just said. All right, we are going to take a break and we'll continue when we return. Yes.